Hello you guys, Scarbie here, and today I'm going to be doing a little gameplay of Final Fantasy Brave Activist. Exivus. I don't know how to say it, but as you guys would know that the pre-registration has already ended since the game launched today. Earlier they had a bit of a long maintenance going on, but now that it's up, we can enjoy the game. So if you guys didn't know, I played the pre-release version, so I'm probably far ahead of everyone that's already playing. But I'm going to be giving you guys tips and on how to stay ahead if you haven't actually signed up for the registration. I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks on how to stay ahead. So when you first start the game, you're going to go through the tutorial and everything, and the CGI animation, you're going to be able to see that. But when you really get going in the game, one thing you want to check, I gotta do these quests, but one thing you want to check is your daily quest. You want to get these done because at the end of the daily quest, they will give you 50 lapis. Even though that's very useful to get, it will help you, throughout the journey that you're going to embark on. One other thing is summoning units. Now, I know that you guys will get excited when you get 500 lapis and get to summon your first unit, but I highly recommend that you do a standard summon before you start doing premium summons. Just use standard units to collect as much lapis as you can. And standard units, some only go to 2 stars, some only go to 3, but they all can be helpful. So, another thing that you really want to look out for is items that you collect to evolve your units. Well, to awaken your units, that's what they call it in here, but it's actually just evolving your units to a higher form. Awakening your main units, the main 2 that you start off with, is something that you really focus on because they'll become the 2 powerhouses. I only gotta awaken them one more time to be in their final form, but I'm just taking this slow for right now. So, once you awaken their full final forms, you can actually just breeze through the games available right now. I'm sure they're releasing the other sections later on. So, if you sign the pre-registration, you should have Biggs, Wedge, and our girl right here, Terra. You should have these 3. These 3 are very essential to actually doing combo link moves because of the machines that they're in. I'm sure if you played previous Final Fantasies that's on Super Nintendo, you would know what these machines are. But yeah, they're Magitech armor. They're useful for doing spark overkills, and mixing them up with specials will really help you out. So as you can see, I've already used my 10 summon tickets, and I'm pretty happy with the results that I had. And since I had leftover lapis, I actually did a few other summons and increased my units, my unit storage actually, and my item storage. Alright, so now we're going to talk about your party slots right now for now. Now, with the different party slots, you can set up different parties that actually work to your style. Each party, in the middle of you might as well say while you're in the middle of town, all you have to do is just go down to your units button. When you hit your menu, go to your units button, and you can switch up your parties. Depending on who you want to buy weapons for and who you want to equip something onto, just slide, left and right, and you'll be able to switch your parties up. So, you have your unit enhancement. It's very useful to enhance unit if you really don't have any good units to enhance. Like, I would say normal units from the standard summon, they don't give you that many points to enhance with, but it's often okay. But if you collect standard summon units and actually get their trust level up, if they have a trust level, if you get it up, you can actually obtain items from them or skills or, things like that. So as you can see, this unit has a trust level. Now, if you would, hold on, where is it? Now, if you look at them, you wouldn't see anything right here. You have the synopsis of the unit. But premium units, I believe she's a premium. Okay, it's at the bottom. There it is. Standard units. When you get that trust level up, you will earn the Trust Master Reward Escape. Their Trust Master rewards are pretty useful if you're able to get them. But it's going to take a whole lot of standard summons just to acquire a good amount of units to just fuse into each other just to get the trust level up. So if you're able to actually do that and get the trust level fully up, you'll be able to earn, I think it's the abilities or items from, fusing your units. Now, as you see, the main units, Rain, I think it's Laswell, and where is she? Oh, here she goes. Fina, they do not have a trust level. Trust me, if they had one, I would be trying to work on it as much as I can. Another way to get the trust level up on your units is through battling. Fighting, even though it doesn't go up as a lot, it still goes up. And it will take a whole hell of a lot of battles just to get them up there. So, next we're going into items. I will get to this main area within a second. Let's just go to items. Your items is switched into 4 sections. You have your items, which is actual healing and items to remove status ailments and items that would do damage against enemies. Then you have your materials. These materials are basically crafting materials and evolution materials. Be sure to keep this actually leveled up so you can actually put more materials in here. Equipment is your equipment that you equip on your units. You will collect this from cities. And abilities. These are abilities that you craft in the crafting area up here. Hold on, there's a forge abilities and synthesize. Synthesizes your items. Abilities is the abilities you can craft. In the forge, you can craft weapons. You can increase the slots of how many abilities and weapons you can actually do at once by paying 100 lapis. And that's that. It's nothing really to that for real. Just make sure that you don't fill your items up too fast. Now the shops, you get bundles. You can get bundles, recover your energy, add slots, and key exchange. Maybe I should have got some magic keys. Oh well. Anyway, summoning, just gathering other units. Now, the most important thing is friends. You're always going to want to keep good friends to send gifts and receive gifts from them. The reason why I keep the standard friend points is because I like doing friend summons. It will help me out, getting units and then getting that trust level up. You also get invite friends for Facebook and do other things like that. Okay, now let's get into the main phase of this world. It's the world of the game. Even though it's only 2 places that's open right now, I'm sure they're gonna open a 3rd place sometime soon. But it's nothing really important. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. You got the vortex, where you can go into the vortex of desires, and each dungeon you can only open one each day, and it'll only stay open for a certain amount of time. So if you want to level up your units fast, open Chamber of Experience. For those who are just starting, if you open up the Chamber Experience, I suggest that you do the beginning about 3 times. Then you'll be able to move on to the intermediate, which is the middle, and then the advance. But the middle one you might have to do 4 or 5 times. Alright, so let's get on to the fun one, espers. Now, for those of you who have played Final Fantasy games, you should know who these are. Siren, Ifrit, you got Golem, and Shiva. I keep on forgetting her name, but these espers you'll be able to collect within the game as you progress throughout the game. And I'm sure you guys will have fun actually collecting these these espers. Even though some of them are hard to beat and you gotta be a certain level to pass on. Coliseum, all you do is fight dudes. You only get 3 Coliseum points a day. But once you finish getting the points up to 1,000, every 1,000 point will, once you get the points up to 900, on the 1,000th point that you get, you have to fight a boss. So that's how that works. Up here with the mail, with the envelope, that's your mail slot. When you receive compensation items or anything like that, it'll be up there. Menu, you have your player info, trophies, and guides. I believe that the guides are somewhat useless. Really, I do. So I really don't use it. Trophies. When you achieve a certain goal, you get trophies, and the trophies that you get, you mostly will receive money, sometimes star quartz. Hold on to those, they're very useful. And lapis. Well, you'll receive lapis as the golden trophy reward. Alright, so now that we covered the basics, let's get into the world. Now the world, it is split up into different sections, giving you villages to go in from time to time. And one thing I can say, only certain areas in the world can be opened through certain events, like the Inferno Hollow right here where you get Ifrit. You have to talk to someone all the way down here in Port City Lobby. I'm not going to cover that today, I'm just showing you guys. Now, yeah, I've played all of these and went through every last bit, but I still got some things to do, and that's just breaking it down in the basics. Now, there are some dungeons that have extra parts where you can actually explore in the dungeon. and that's where you can actually collect items, and well, you can collect synthesization items and forge items, where you can forge your own weapons, and also evolution materials. So that's just the natural breakdown of the game, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here since my space is running out, and I'm gonna post this onto YouTube. And I hope you guys like it, comment, and subscribe. If you guys really like this video, favorite just to get it around with everybody so everyone will know the breakdown of the game. I'm gonna go into it a little bit further once this video is uploaded. I'm gonna do another video so I can actually get you guys caught up on the fighting mechanics and how to spark and use espers and everything, even though we're going to show you in the game through our tutorials. So, thank you guys for tuning in with me. I hope you guys have good luck in playing this game. If you get stuck somewhere, just leave a comment down below on this video or the next video I put up, and I'll give you guys info on how to get through it. So, I'll catch you guys later. Good luck. Claw BB is out.